Hey there, welcome to this video. It's me Rakin, and today I'll show you automation system by using N10. Everything I'll just start from scratch, and this automation system will be very helpful if you're related with e-commerce or digital marketing, or you want to start a AI service providing business. So this automation will be so much helpful for you. So if you're the business owner, you can implement that in your own business, or if you are a freelancing guy, you can sell these automation services to your clients in a very good price. So let me kind of like describe you in a very simple way what the automation will be. So this automation will actually use Sora 2, and then it will make UGC ads videos for any products. Then it will upload that to YouTube, everything in autopilot by itself. So let's get and started everything from the beginning. So here's N10, and if you don't know about N10, it's an automation making platform, and you can actually watch a bunch of videos from my YouTube channel. I had uploaded almost 100 of videos about N10, so go and check out. So at first we actually kind of like came in this N10, then just go with the new workflow, then you can just come here, then just go with this plus, and here we kind of like add a new just node in here. So all the things you are seeing, it's called node. So in this case I just go with scheduler the first, so you can see that's called a schedule trigger. Just go and add that. So let me kind of like describe you that what kind of node it is. It's actually related with scheduling. For example, like if you just make a complete system, or just say AI system, AI automation, AI agent, and if you add this schedule trigger at the first, because as you can understand that's a trigger node. So when you actually give it time, and based on the time, this agent or this automation will start to work. So in this case you can see you can give like bunch of times in here. You can just go days, hours. So in this case if I just go with like 5 hours, so every 5 hours this automation system will start to work. So yeah, you can understand that in my case every 5 hours the automation system will generate a video for my product and then upload that to my YouTube channel or in autopilot. Yeah, so what I have to do is I have to just go here again plus, and then I'll just go here and just add the Google Sheet. And in my case that's the Google Sheets in here. I just go and add that. That's it. And then I'll just go with get rows in a sheet, and I believe that I think it's actually behind my video, so you can actually find that at the next number if you just count that from the last. Okay, and also I can show you that actually the operation, you can see get rows, and then you have to actually add the credential. So I'm actually making this video for complete beginners, so I'm just like showing you everything. So you have to just go with like create new credential, and there you have to just go with like sign at Google to add Google Sheet with N10. Okay, just add that, and then it will be added. Just go with continue. Okay, that's really cool, right? So right now we have to just go in the resources section and just make sure that it's sheet with document, and the operation is must make sure it is get rows again. So we have to just add a Google Sheet in here, but before that we have to make a Google Sheet for our own project. Like obviously we want to just make the prompt, we also have to just give the purchase link, and also we have to give the abbreviation, kind of like this thing. So for that I just came here in the Google Sheet, that just go with the blank spreadsheet, and here we have to actually make everything. Okay, so in here I just kind of like came here and just give it a name. What kind of like name? We can just go with UGC ads to YT. That's it. So give anything a name, so like remember that like that's the Google Sheet we actually made in here. So at the first it will be the prompt, okay, and the second thing we're actually giving is actually the product, right? Product image. Okay, and then here we kind of like go with the abbreviation, like if you like that. Also okay, as we can actually add something like the product purchase link. That would be good. So can so that if you want to just like someone, for example, like if someone just like the video, and if the person want to buy that, they can actually buy that from the description. Okay, so I just go with product purchase link. Okay, that's good. And then here I just kind of like go with the abbreviation. So, and at the last I just go with the status. Okay, so the first thing is actually talking about the product image. Yeah, and here you have to actually give the product image of your product, And what we have to do is we have to collect the product image, right? So how you can actually give the product image in here? We have to give the product image as a URL, and I'll show you how you can actually do that. So in here, as you can see, I kind of like I want to just make a test with a drone. So you can see it's kind of like a K918 Max drone, and I want to just make the ad with this exact product. So what I'll do, I kind of like go with and then just go with open image in a new tab. So that's the image of this product, and then I have to upload that to a server, and here I can use Cloudinary, S3 bucket, this kind of thing, but I prefer you to use the Cloudinary because I think Cloudinary is easy to use, so that's why. So just come here and just search for Cloudinary, and no worries, it's free, you know, like in our case we can actually use the free plan, and I think that that's enough for us. So just go here and just go with get started. And yeah, like if you're new, like you have to just sign up. In my case, like I'm just signing in again, that's it. Every time it's kind of like asking me for sign in for like maybe safety purposes. Okay, so we are right now inside the Cloudinary, and after that you have to come in the assets sections. Okay, and in the place of assets you can actually kind of like upload the image, any image it can be. So just go in the upload, and then just in the place of browse you can actually give the image from your own device. Or if you want to do like me, so what you have to do is kind of like you have to drag the image like this and just put this here, that's it, and it will be automatically uploaded. As you can see, it's kind of like processing that. It's done. Okay, it's done, that's it. So what I have to do is I kind of like copy the URL like this, it's copied, then just came in our Google Sheet that we just made, and then I just give the link in here, that's it. Okay, so you can see that it's kind of like, you know, going out the boundary. So what I have to do, I kind of like change the format. I just select everything and like this, then I just go with format, and I just go with wrapping, then I just go with clip, that's it. So it will not cross the boundaries for every like column. And also we have to just kind of like give a prompt, and in the prompt what I'll do is I actually just kind of like research that on ChatGPT. I said like I want to just make a video about a you can say, okay, in my case it was this thing, and I also uploaded this image, and then I said just give a prompt. The first prompt I didn't like that, then I said I want to just need a prompt just where a boy will just use that and also give a review, something like this. So it actually given me this prompt, so I just kind of like go with that. I just copy that thing, that's it, then just put this thing in the place of prompt, paste. Okay, and then in the place of product purchase link, you can understand that you have to actually give the link that will actually make the audience just go to the you know, the website where they can actually purchase the product. It can be your website if you are the owner, it can be the affiliate marketing website if you are just doing this for affiliate business, something like this. So what you have to do is kind of like copy the link, that's it, and then just put this thing in here, paste. And here we have to kind of like do something with the abbreviation. What I'll do, I kind of like select the whole abbreviation like this, and I'll convert that to a data validation. So I just go with data, and I just go with validation, which is called the data validation, as you can see, and then I'll just go with add a rule in here, and here I'll just kind of like start the validation from D2 instead of going with D1, because D1 is holding the headline, right? So like this, and then I just go with add item, and here the first thing I just go with just go, something like go, just it's mean it's ready to go, something like this, not now or something like this, or just pending, whatever. I can just give a name like this. And for the go, I just go with a green icon, and for the not now I just go with red icon, so that it will be understandable for me that I can either accept it or not. Okay, so you can understand it's kind of like a button for the abbreviation. For example, like if I just give all the stuffs, then if I just select that go, then it will just work. It will just upload the image to the AI model. In our case we're actually using Sora 2. Then it will make the UGC ad video, then it will upload that to YouTube, and after doing everything it will say that in the status something like done, and automatically it will just show us that it's done. We don't have to do anything. It's very easy. All you have to do is you have to give this 3 things, and then you have to select the abbreviation, and yeah, after setting the workflow in here, that's it. So here I have to just go in the document section, then just go with UCXYT because that's the name. You can see that there's a name in our case, so I just kind of like select that thing, and then in the place of sheet just go sheet 1, and that's it. Now we have to add a filter in here. That's the most important thing. So you can see a add filter has been enabled. So I just go with add filter, and here I just go with the column, and I just go with something like, if the abbreviation is go, then you have to work. And then also I just go with an add another filter, which is if the status is empty. So you can understand that if the abbreviation is go and if the status is empty, then it will work with the the row or the project, or just what you will say, the product. And if the abbreviation is go and also the status is not empty, it's mean done, it's mean it already done, why do you have to work again? So that's why I kind of like say that, or just you can say I just use two rules in here, or you can say filter, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the thing I just added. So if I just go with like execute the step, it will give me the products. You can see that, or just you can say give me the items in here, which is this one. That's really cool, the first one. Okay, that's cool. So what I'll do, I just kind of like click here plus again, and now we have to actually use the AI model. In this case we're actually using Sora 2, right? I just kind of like go HTTP request. Actually I'm just kind of like building this thing in live. I didn't build that yet, so yeah. So like I don't want to just do any kind of edits everything, just I want to show you everyone how you can do this. So I'm just gonna go in the method section and then just go with post. Okay, and here I kind of like add the Sora 2 in here. And if you don't know about Sora 2, that's a AI model from OpenAI, and that's very crazy AI model. I already made a video where you can actually make a YouTube automation channel like Red Bull. Okay, so you can actually kind of like upload videos in your YouTube channel automatically. Okay, so if you want to watch that, you can find that in here. Make sure just watch that video. Okay, so that's fine. In our case, what I have to do is I have to just go to a platform which is called Kai AI, because we have to use the Sora 2 through a platform instead of just using OpenAI. And yeah, like Kai AI is super good, and yeah, it's kind of like very good if you actually use that, and very easy to set up. So what you have to do, you have to come in this website which is called Kai AI. Then I have to just go here, AI video API, then just go with Sora 2, and after that this kind of like thing will just come up in front of you. So then you have to just go here, which is called Sora 2 image to video. And yeah, there are like bunch of things just open. You can see that Sora 2 text to video, Sora 2 image to video, and also Sora 2 Pro is right now enabled, and soon I'll just make a video on that, Sora 2 Pro, which is the another AI model related to Sora 2. So just make sure to subscribe the channel so that you stay with this channel, and when I just upload new videos, you actually got that. So in this case I just using this Sora 2 image to video. So then I just go with APIs. But before that, let me show you something, that every video generation, it will cost you 15 cents. Okay, and it will be like 10-second video maximum. And yeah, that's the thing the OpenAI can do for us, so that's why you have to just go with that. Okay, in future maybe they will just do a bunch of things, and if the AI model become more stronger, we can go with like more and more stuffs. And the best thing, I just like that it will be without any kind of like watermark, because if you saw in the videos or just if you saw in the internet, you notice that like the people actually making tons of videos with Sora 2, they're actually uploading on a bunch of social media platforms, but all of the videos are just containing watermarks. There's like Sora 2 watermarks there, but this video will not contain any kind of watermark. So it will be hard for people to understand that this video just you made for your products, those are not related with, or those are not you use Sora 2 in here, or just used any kind of AI model or whatever. So after came here and select that, just go with APIs. Okay, and make sure that the API endpoint is create task. That's most important thing, because we actually right now creating a task. And you have to just go down, and it's actually a documentation of this AI model. If you want, you can read that, it will be really good for you. Okay, so then just go here, and in the place of request example, what you have to do is you have to select the curl and just go with copy. And actually this is the request example, and through this request example we can actually kind of like send the request to Kai AI to actually use the Sora 2. So I just came here, and then I just go with import curl, and then I just copy the code that I just paste the code that is copied. Okay, then let's go with import. That's it, and we have to just wait a little bit. Okay, that's done. You can see that, guys. So we have to just kind of like wait a little bit before just sending the request. I just kind of like go in the expression, and I'm actually kind of like you can see in the sand body section, which is at the last, and I have to just go in the JSON, just make sure just go with expression, just open that, and here you can see it's kind of like a default prompt is showing me, and also a default image already in here. So what I have to do, I have to like remove the prompt that's already in here like this, and between the double quotation I have to give the expression from the spreadsheet that is containing our prompt, which is this one, right? So what I have to do is kind of like select that and drag and drop between the double quotations in the place of prompt, and in the right side you can see how it's really look like. That's really cool, right? And then in the place of image URLs you have to do the same thing, just delete the image URL like this, and then between the double quotations you have to give the image or the product image from the Google Sheet, the expression that is containing our product image. Drag and drop in this place in here. Very cool. And also you can write in the right side, you can see how it's look like. The aspect ratio, if you need a landscape video, go with landscape. If you need a portrait video, you just go with portrait. So in our case, the video generation will be kind of like 10 seconds. So I think it will be very good if we upload that as shorts. And if we upload that to YouTube, the 10-second video, it will be, I guess, automatically as a short will be uploaded. So I think if we go with the portrait ratio, it will be perfect for us, right? So if you want to just make that portrait, how to have to do is you have to just come here Sora AI, and from the documentation you can just read that input aspect ratio. If you want to make that portrait, you have to write portrait like this, and if you want to make that landscape, you have to write the landscape, and it's already in landscape. So I want to just only make this portrait. I just kind of like delete the landscape and put the portrait. That's it. Very easy, right? And the rest of the things as it is, we don't have to do anything. And if you want to just keep the watermark, you can make this as false, and if you want to remove the watermark, just go with like true. That's it. And then we have to do something else. In here you can see that we have to actually kind of like give the API key from the Sora AI. So yeah, there's a thing in here. It says like you have to just give the API key in this place, but I prefer you don't give the API key this way. It's not safe, and also it is not like for the like good purpose, or just kind of like this. And also in the next, if you actually want to use this Sora AI, it will be really hard for you, and again you have to just kind of like collect the API, again just go here. So instead I just kind of like go with the process. I just kind of like go and disable that like this, and then I just go into authentication, just go with generate credential type, just go with then header auth, and then in the place of header auth you have to just add the Sora AI. As you can see, I already added the Sora AI, right? So how can I add that? Just go with create new credential, just in the place of name you have to just write something authorization. Okay, and then in the place of value you have to actually give the API key. But before that, let me just kind of like go in the expression, and then just make give something name viewer, and then give a space, and after that you have to put the API key from the just Sora API. Okay, I forget the name. So what you have to do, you have to come this website, then just go with this thing. Okay, your dashboard, and just go and just open the dashboard, and from there you can actually collect the API key. So just go in the API keys. So I have to just only just collect the API like this, and then I have to go there, and then in the place of value after the bearer, after the space, I have to paste the API key like this. That's it. Very easy, right? And that's my API key, and obviously I will delete this API key before uploading the video. But before that, I'll kind of like give a name which is Sora AI, so that in future when I want to use this AI model again for any purposes, I can recall that. And then just go with save. In this case I'm not going with save guys, or just I already added this Sora AI. Okay, so that's why. That's done, and let me kind of like send a request and see that is it accept or not. If it accept, then it will show me a success message. Let's just go and execute the step. Okay, it's showing me success message, and also giving me the task ID and record ID, and I hope like it is also showing in here that it kind of like get it that. So I just kind of like came in the dashboard, then just go with logs. I can see that, I can show you that it's running. As you can see, it's running, and soon we can get a video. And yeah, like it's kind of like showing you only these things. You don't have to cam here, you have to see the things, is it running or not. It's just only for the, you know, when you actually make this AI agent, or the when you just make this AI system, only in that time you can actually go with this thing. Every time you don't have to do this. After making the AI system, it's done. Okay, only we have to just go with the activation. That's it. And yeah, there's the activation button, and I will also just make that activated after just completing that. So it's kind of like take some time, you know, it's actually take 250 seconds or like this. Sometimes it takes more than that. it really doesn't matter. If this thing actually uploading the video, maybe you're just sleeping, at 3 a.m. at the night, or just at the morning, whatever you say, and this thing automatically just started this work and uploading the video. If it takes 6 minutes, 7 minutes, it really doesn't matter, right? Because you are not doing anything, it's just happening. Even your computer is shut down, you don't have any internet, nothing, you don't need nothing really, because it's actually running in the N10 cloud. You can see that it's running on the N10 cloud, it's running on the N10 just by themselves. Only have to just set up that, and that's done. I hope like you understand that what I'm saying. And that's the game of the automation. That's the beautiful thing about the automation. Okay, so then I have to just kind of like add here a wait node. As I said, it kind of like takes some time, so I just go with wait, and then here can actually kind of like go with like 2 minutes, whatever, like 2 minutes. Is it good? 120 seconds. Okay, then let's go with like minutes. So after completing these 2 minutes, then you have to just go in the next process, and there we'll see that is it done or not. So yeah, the 2 minutes has been done, and right now we have to go with the next procedure. So for that I just go with again just plus, and here I just go with a HTTP request, and as I said you that I have to check that is the video generation has been done or not. Okay, for that I just go with HTTP request, and here I just go with import curl, and here I have to give the code to just understand that is it done or not. Okay, so I just kind of like came here Sora 2 again. Okay, as you can see that it's kind of like saying that it's success. Okay, and to get the video, what you have to do is you have to come here again in the place of Sora 2 image to video in the API section. Then instead of going to create task, we have just go with query task get. Okay, and then you have to just kind of like get the request example. Just make sure just you are in the call, then just copy the code, that's it. Then just come here and again, then put the code as it is, then just go with import, then everything will be automatically in here. Okay, and make sure that it's in get method, because we are just getting something. The previous one we actually kind of like giving the request, but right now we're getting the result, right? So right now we kind of like give only one thing, which is in here. Okay, we have to just kind of like give two things. The first thing is in the place of send query parameters, you can see there's something named as task ID. You have to actually give the expression that's contained a task ID. So in this case, this is not a task ID, it's kind of like a default below. I just kind of like delete that. Then I'm actually giving the task ID. You can see under the data in the wait node, just give that thing in here. And then at the last, you can see it's kind of like saying us to actually give the Kai AI API key in here. So I already added the Kai AI, right? So in this case, I don't have to give that in this way. What I'll do, I'll recall the Kai AI. So for that, I just came here authentication, then just go with general credential type, then just go with header route again, and then in the place of header route, just go and recall the Kai AI. That's it. Very easy, right? Then you have to just kind of like go with execute the step, and it will just say us, or just it will kind of like give you this kind of steps. So you can see that there's the parameters and there's the result in here. Okay, so this is actually the generated video. Okay, I'll kind of like show you that was the video release. If I just kind of like try to go with this video, it will say me to download that to my device. But we have to go to the next procedures, but before that we have to add a condition here, and the condition is so much important. Let me show you why. So I just go with plus, and then I just go with the if condition, and then just go with the if node, and here I will just kind of like go here. Okay, so I'll just kind of like give the rel JSON. You can see that from the HTTP request we actually use that to get the results. You have to just kind of like go with the rel JSON, the expression, contain that, just kind of like put this thing in here, and go with this thing from is equal to, go with string, then just go with is not empty. That's the most important thing. So if the, for example, like we actually kind of like waited for 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes it kind of like showing us the result, right? But what happened if the video generation takes more than that time? For example, like it just take by accident 4 minutes, 6 minutes, right? So if you kind of like wait for 2 minutes and then it just go with that and it's not giving the result, and it's kind of like going the next procedures, and you didn't add a if condition, so no video will be added to, or just no video will be uploaded to YouTube. And then we'll just check that, and you'll just kind of like say, oh, just my automation is not running. I already set up the automation, every 5 hours it will upload a video, but showing me that in one day, instead of uploading kind of like 5 videos, well, it's just uploading only 1 video. So it's mean that 4 generation has been failed only for this problem, because maybe the video just took more than 2 minutes. Also you can say to me that what about like if I kind of like add something in here 10 minutes, okay, so it will wait for 10 minutes. I not prefer you to just go with a very long time, because there's some timeout issue in N10. If the process of the automation takes more time than average, then sometimes it just kind of like show you timeout issue. And also why you have to, if we have a if condition. Okay, I just talked so much. There you can see that that's kind of like a false node and there's a true node. And whatever you do, you have to just add that false node to the wait node like this. So if in 2 minutes the video generation is not completed, it will come in the false node and then go wait and just again wait for 2 minutes. So that's the whole thing. And in this case, as you can see, that the resolution is containing the the result, the image or the video URL. So obviously to go with the true node. So yeah, as you can see that it's kind of like showing us the path has been just chosen the true path, and it doesn't go with the false path, because as you can understand that the result is containing the result, so that's why. Okay, so right now we have to add the next thing in here. As you can see, it's kind of like giving us the result, but it's kind of like giving us in very messy way. You can see that it's kind of like giving us a bunch of things. We don't need that. So for that I have to just kind of like click here, then just go with a code. Okay, then I just go with this code and just go with the code in JavaScript, and by this process we kind of like convert this thing to a valid URL. Okay, for that I just kind of like came here, ask AI, and kind of like say that convert the result JSON to a valid URL, or just you can say valid video URL. Okay, so let's go like generate the code. It will automatically create a code to do this task. It's done. So let's go and kind of like go with execute step to see if it works or not. I can see there's a thing in here. So right now it's kind of like showing me the video URL. So at first it didn't show me. So what it did, kind of like I just changed something in the ask AI. So you can see that at the first I said this thing, then it was not giving the valid URL. Then I said again, here it's kind of like giving me this thing. So I like copied the rel JSON, and then I just given this thing in here, and then I said, but I only need this thing, okay, which is like exactly like this part. So based on that, it kind of like changed the code, and then it actually gave me this code, and based on that it is the video URL that we need. Okay, and right now we have to download the video inside N10. Okay, so that I can like go here plus and just go with HTTP request. Let's go with HTTP request, and here in the place of URL you have to actually give the video URL that is in the code in JavaScript. Just give this thing in here like this, very simple. And if I just go with like execute the step, it will download the video in here. So let's go and start it. Okay, so the video generation has been done, and it's kind of like 6.148 megabytes. So let me kind of like go with view so that I can show the video.
This is the K918 Max. It shoots 4K video, has GPS, and flies super smooth. Best drone I've ever tried.
That video was really cool. Okay, and with time, if the Sora 2 become more and more strong, we can actually use that in more strong way. And right now what we're doing, like we're actually using the Sora 2, and this is the worst video. Believe me, this is the worst video possible for the Sora 2, because with time the image models will become more strong. I don't know, like if you ever use the ChatGPT when it just started, like I guess it started like on 2020 like this, in the October or December. In that time I started, in the time I just used that ChatGPT. I was really shocked when I started to just talk with ChatGPT. I said, what the heck, I don't need any friends to talk with, even like if I just compare that time ChatGPT to today's GPT-5, it's huge difference. I never ever thought that like in the time that ChatGPT will become that much strong. It can generate images, it can generate videos, it can analyze your spreadsheets, it can analyze your topics, it can just predict things by just giving some statics informations. Huge development just happened in there. So obviously for Sora 2 it will happen. They just started, I guess, for 7 days ago, or just 3 or 4 days ago maybe, they just launched this AI model. But that's huge, right? Okay, so right now we have to upload that to YouTube, and that's the most important thing, and for that we're actually doing everything. And if you think like, Rakin, that's enough for me, so that's just enough. But if you think, you know what, I want to just also upload that to YouTube, okay, then I'll show you the rest of the process. And by the way, if you're thinking like, can we upload that to Instagram, can we upload that to Facebook, can we upload that to TikTok, all the social media platforms, like the 9 most used social media platforms, can we upload that to all the platforms at once? Yeah, also it's possible. And I had this thing shown in other videos, you can saw that. But if you need kind of like again a new video, then just stay with the channel, subscribe the channel. I will actually kind of like show you another video while I actually show you in that video that how you can make a better video with a more strong AI automation and upload that video with the purchase link, with the perfect caption to all of the social media platforms. Okay, that's it. So in here we kind of like download the video in here, but I think we kind of like didn't add something in here, which is actually a AI agent. And for that I kind of like delete that and just add that a little bit later. For that I just go with AI agent. And also you can actually use AI agent, but I prefer you to use a information extractor, because if you use a AI agent, I think if you're a beginner it will be hard for you to set up that. So that like I kind of like go with the information extractor. For that, in the place of text, what you have to do is you have to just kind of like give the thing, just just generate. In this case we're gonna generate the video title and also the video descriptions, because we need that to upload that to YouTube. Every time it will just generate the video title and video description based on the video prompt. So I just go with like you have to generate a video title and a description for that video. That video which will be UGC video ads for products, and you have to convince to buy the product, right? Convince, because that's the most important thing. We want to just show the product, then we need the audiences to convert them to a customer, right? Have to convince the audience to buy the product. Buy the product. Okay, so right now what I'll do is I kind of like give this I just kind of go with the expression, then I just open that, and here I'll just give all the things. Like the first thing is the video idea, okay, whatever, just in here I just kind of like give the video idea, which is actually just containing in the Google Sheet. You can, so in this place of video idea I just kind of like give the prompt. Instead of saying that the prompt, I'll say video idea, and then I just go with the purchase link. Okay, and you have to just kind of like give the product purchase link in here again from the Google Sheet. You have to only just give these 2 expression in here, that's it. And then I have to just go in the add attribute, make sure that it's from attribute descriptions. Just go with attribute, and here just go with video title. Okay, I just go with like title, it'll be good and short to understand. And here I just kind of like write something, a catchy title for the attraction for the shots of the video, whatever it is. That's it. And make sure it's record, otherwise it can just give you this thing empty. And then just go with description, and here I just kind of like write something, description of the video with the purchase link, description of the shots or video with the purchase link. That's it. And again just go to record. And right now this is kind of a AI agent also, but it's easy to use and easy to set up, so that's why I kind of like use the information extractor. And we have to add the AI model in here. You can think about like that's the system, and we need a brain to install that, otherwise it won't work, right? So you can think about a robot, but you don't add the chip inside the robot, so obviously it won't work. Without this it's actually kind of like useless. So I just kind of like go in the model, then just go with, you can see like bunch of models you can actually use, right? You can actually go but I think I would just go with like OpenAI instead of just going with like bunch of AI models. You can use Grok, you can use Cloud, you can use DeepSeek, all of the models you can just name off, you can find this in here. And here what you have to do is you're kind of like add the OpenAI account, and in this case what you have to do is kind of like go to the create new credential, and then in the place of API key you have to actually kind of like give the API key from the OpenAI. So what you have to do is kind of like came here, just go with OpenAI API, and then you have to just come in this website which is called OpenAI API platform, something like this. And maybe if you're using this for the first time, you have to just kind of like log in with your ChatGPT account, and I believe that you have a ChatGPT account, right? Don't say you don't have. So what you have to do is you have to come here, which is called the API, right? So just go into settings, and there's the API keys. So what you have to do, just go with the create new secret key, just give any name, just go with like I just go with like for delete, because I delete this API key, and then just go with okay, just default project, and then just go create the secret key. And right now a key will be just created, just copy that, and then put this key in it, and just in the place of API keys paste. That's it. Just go with save, and it's added. Very easy. And after that you have to choose a model in here, whatever model you want to choose, like this. And in here I'm actually using the free credentials from the OpenAI, because like N10 they actually give you kind of like 100 credits for every account, so that's what I'm kind of like using for the testing. Okay, so also you can actually go with that. And yeah, make sure that you have some balance in OpenAI. So in here you can see that if you just kind of like go in the balance section, which is the billing, so you must just add some balance in here, otherwise it will not work. And the lowest you can go with like $5. In this case I don't have any balance in this account, but I have balance in other accounts, and which I use for my own cases. Okay, that's good. And let me kind of like go and just try this thing. Is it giving me the things or not? Okay, let's go. Perfect. It's actually giving me the title and also the description with the purchase link. You can see that, right? There's the purchase link in here, and if you kind of like open that, it will just literally launch me there. Okay, and yeah, the audience or the customer can buy that product. Cool. And right now I just kind of like go with save again, just plus again, and here I just kind of like go with HTTP request, because we have to download the video and I didn't need that. Okay, so I just kind of like go here in the place of URL, and then in the place of URL, as you know that I have to just go in the code in JavaScript, then just give the video URL in here, and then just go with execute step. It will download the video, which is this one, as you saw that. Okay, really cool. And right now we have to upload that to YouTube, as you saw, as I said, you know what I'm saying. So just go with plus and just search for YouTube, and then just go with YouTube, and here you have to just go with the upload a video, and I think it's behind my video. I'm really sorry for that. So it will be the last word, the last action. Okay, just go with upload a video. It's named as it is, and you can see the operation is upload, and here you have to add the credentials of your YouTube, and that's a little bit technical. But if you added the YouTube video, or just whatever I'm saying, if you added the YouTube already with your N10, then you can actually go to the next process. But if you never used N10, so I guess you never used YouTube inside the N10, so I can actually do that. I'm making this more simple to you, so I'll show you everything. So what you do is kind of like go in the creating credential, and then you have to just kind of like give the client ID, client secret. And for that you have to just come here, Google Cloud Console. Okay, this is the website, and just came here, and like something will just came up in front of you. As you can see, it's kind of like loading. Okay, and I kind of like already showed in my other videos how you can actually add that, but I'm again showing you everything in this video, so that like this video will be complete for everyone, old person, like young person, or just middle-aged, whoever, technical, not technical, anybody. Okay, so then just go with this thing. So after this you have to kind of come here, create new project, then just name a project, and after that just a new project has been created, and make sure that select the project, and then you have to just kind of like click here, then just go with API and services, then just go with library, and here we have to enable a API from YouTube, which is called YouTube Data B3 API. So just search for YouTube and just click here, and you can see that this is the thing I just looking for, which is called YouTube Data API B3. Click this thing, and in this case if it's not enabled, it will say that enable, and it's enabled yet, it will say to manage. So it's not enabled yet in this project. I just kind of like go here, enable, and soon it will be enabled, and it will show me the bunch of the things in here. So right now as you can see, the API has been enabled. So what I have to do is I have to just go in the credentials, and then I have to add the web app in here. So it's kind of like very cool and it's very easy to do. As you can see, it's kind of like the web app is not created yet, so it's kind of like go with the creating credential, and then just go with auth client ID. So I just kind of click that, and it will ask me to add the client ID. I just go with like configure consent screen, and then I just go with get started. And here I have to just give a name. You can just give any name. I just go with like for testing, something like this. And here I have to just kind of like give the support URL, which, the email, which is this one. Let's go with next. And here you have to just kind of like go with external, and let's go with next. And in the place of email address, you have to actually give the email address of this Google account. In this case, it is actually this thing. That's it. Make sure to actually give the exact email address. Then just go with agree. Let's go with continue. Then just go with create. And a new web app has been created in here. Okay, I have to just wait a little bit. Okay, I guess done. Okay, now we have to add the create auth client, and for that I just kind of like click here, and then we'll become here to just create a web app. So I just kind of like go here, application type, and just go with web application because it's a web app. You can actually change the name if you want, otherwise just go with that, no worries. And here in the place of authorized redirect URL, you have to actually give a URL. Just go with like add URLs, and here you have to actually give the URL from here. You can see auth redirect URL. You have to just kind of like click to copy that, come here again, then just paste the URL. That's it. And then just go with again add URL, and here we kind of like giving another URL, which is our workflow URL, which is this one. I kind of like copy the URL, or just this thing. You can see that before the slash workflows, I just copy the thing, then copy, then just put this thing in here again. Very easy to do. Then just go with create, and right now our web application will be also created. Okay, you can see that now the client ID and the client secret key in front of you. I just kind of like copy the client ID and put this thing in here, and also I'll just get the client secret key, then also put this thing in here. No worries, I'll kind of like delete this client ID and client secret key before uploading the video. Okay, then just put this thing also in here. That's it. And then just go with save. But before that also we have to kind of like do something. I just go with okay, and there you have to kind of go with like audiences. Okay, it's done. Then just go with audiences, or the audience, whatever you can say. And then you have to kind of like came here, test users, and that's the most important thing. Just go with add users, and here you have to give the email address of this Google account. Okay, so I just kind of like go this thing, and again I'm saying that don't give this exact email address. Okay, so it's actually the email address I'm using for this Google account, and it will be different in your own Google account, right? So if you just kind of click that, you can actually find that in here. So give the exact email address in here. I hope you understand that. Okay, just go with save, and I hope like it will just save that. Okay, it's done, and it will just say you that like under the user information is added. So I think it's done. So let's go and just check that is it okay or not. So after giving everything, I also save that. So I just kind of like go with silent Google, and let's see is it accept that or not. So it's kind of like saying me to actually choose the Google account, which is this one, and then just go with continue. Okay, and then just go with select all, then just go with again continue, and after that it's added. Okay, that's really cool. Like most of the problem we'll face in this process, it's a little bit tricky when I actually started to understand and just learn more about AI, and just specifically for N10. So I kind of like face so many problems in this Google Cloud Console. And when I just started to learning in the time, not so many people actually started to actually showing this kind of automation tutorial. So everything you have to just figure out by reading documentation, asking to ChatGPT, and you have to just kind of like do A/B testing. So yeah, right now everything is easy, guys. So just use that. So yeah, it's added. So then just go to resources video, then just upload. Operation will be must upload. Okay, so we're kind of like uploading the video, right? And then you have to kind of like come here in the place of title, and here we have to kind of like give the expression that is containing the title from the information extractor. Just came here, just go choose information extractor, because we're actually using information extractor to generate the title and also description, right? I put the title in this place, and then the region code, you can actually kind of like choose the region, wherever you want to just locate the audiences. So I just kind of like go with United States, or just whatever, choose United Minor Islands, whatever. Okay, whatever, just kind of like go with anything. And then just go with like category name. In our case, it's kind of like whatever, go with pet and animals, or just audio vehicles. I actually kind of like go with something called entertainment or something like this, science, technology, anything it can be, right? I just go with entertainment. And in the place of input binary field, you have to actually kind of like give the name of the field that is containing the video, and in this place you can see that the video is under the data field, right? So I have to give the exact name in here. I just kind of like copy that. Okay, though it's already in data field in default, but again you have to check that. So in the place of input banner field, you have to kind of like give that thing down, and then just go with add option, and then just go with description, because we also have to just add the description so that we can actually give the purchase link, and also we can convince the audience to buy the product. So I just kind of like came here, then just go with information extractor, then just give the description, expression in the place of description. Very cool. Then just go with again add option, then just go with like privacy status. You can choose that to private if you think that, you know what, Rakin, I want to just kind of like see that video at the first. Then if I think like, okay, that's good, then I just make that video from private to public, and all of the things you can just do this in the place of Google, or just what if I say YouTube Studio. Okay, so I just kind of like go in direct public. I'll just upload that directly to my YouTube, no check. Okay, so also you can just kind of like go with like bunch of things in here. If you want to just add text, go with add text, but for shorts videos, text really doesn't matter. Okay, and then just go with notify subscribers. I just go with yes, notify the subscribers. So if I have subscribers, they will be notified when I upload a video. And if I just go to execute the step, I think it will just upload the video to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's done. So let's go and just kind of like go to my YouTube and show you the video. Is it done or not? So I just kind of like go to my YouTube channel. There's like a second YouTube channel of mine while I just kind of like do the testing. Okay, it's kind of like good. Come in here. I go with like YouTube Studio. Okay, then I have to just kind of drag down a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, the video is right now processing, and it will just take a little bit time, so like the YouTube can just check that is there any kind of like copyright issues not. So our video is in the shorts format, so I just kind of like go in the shorts, and here's the video. It's kind of like loading so much, right? Okay, this is the video. As you can see that, just upload it.
This is the K918 Max. It shoots 4K video, has GPS, and flies super smooth. Best drone I've ever tried.
Really cool, really cool. So it's actually everything depends on the prompts. I actually give the prompt. So when you actually give the prompt in here, okay, in the place of Google Sheet, okay, make sure just read that thing, and just if you think that's perfect, just go with that. So it's almost done. Now we have to add the loss note, and again I'm just came here and attend. And then what I'll do is I have to go with the plus thing, then just go with plus, and here just go with Google Sheet again. Okay, as you can see, that's the one. I just go to like click that, and here I'll just go with the first action, which is called append or update row in sheet. Click that, and as I added the Google Sheet, so I don't have to add there again. What I have to do, I have to just kind of like came here in the place of document, then I have to choose the same document that I'm using here, which is this UGC adds to YT. So I just kind of like select that, and then I just kind of like select the sheet in here, which is actually sheet 1, right? So as you can see, we're actually using the sheet 1. I just kind of like select the same sheet in here. That's it. And then I have to just go with map each column manually, then just go with column to match on, just go with select, then I'll just go with prompt. Okay, and then in the place of prompt, you have to actually give the prompt expression, and you can find that in the place of like get rows in the sheet. Just open that, and this is the prompt. What you have to do is kind of like give the prompt in this place. That's it. And then we have to actually give something in the place of status, so it will kind of like pop up that after just the whole process will be done in here, something will just kind of like update it. So I kind of like just go with done. Yeah, and also I just add an emoji, so it will be just good to watch and just easy to understand. I just go with this stick emoji. That's it. And right now if I just kind of like go with execute the step, it's done. If I can just come here, you can see that it's showing me the done with the icon. So yeah, that's the process really is. So after doing everything like the the video guide, what you have to do is you have to just go here inactive and just click that and make that activated. And believe me, that's the most important thing in here. Okay, so every time what you have to do is you have to come here in the place of Google Sheet, you have to actually give the prompts, the provide image, provide purchase link, and you have to just go with like a pro from go or just not now. If you select not now, then it will not work. If you select go, then it will work. Okay, so you can actually kind of like take 30 minutes or 10 minutes and then give 100 prompts in here with 100 product images. So you can understand that you're actually saving a work of a week. Or just if you think about like you wanna just upload one day, then you're saving like 100 days. You don't have to do anything, it will just run by itself. Okay, if you kind of like delete that, just remove that from my computer like this, it will work by itself. Because if I selected that every day 5 hours, it mean, or just something like a specific time, you can just select something like, you know, every day at 5 a.m, something like this, so it will just start to work. Very easy to do. And if you need the template, you can find that inside the Hello AI community. Okay, so also you wanna just learn more about AI, you need like in-depth knowledge about AI, you think like you want to just, you know, you are interested in AI, you are very curious about AI, you want to start like a new business with AI, or just starting an AI business agency, something like this, or just you want to just implement AI in your business. So obviously you need like proper guide, everything. So, and also you need something like, you know, with the people, they actually also interested like you, the like-minded individuals. So for that, I really recommend you to join in the Hello AI community. Okay, it's not a community, I prefer this as a social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, like this, but all the people are talking about AI, all the people are talking about the growth, all the people, they actually kind of like making something, producing something, and they kind of like after making that, they actually sharing that in the community section as like social media. You can like that, you can comment that. Okay, so bunch of things, very enjoyable. And also like all of the things I'm just doing by myself right now, I'm just managing everything, and soon I'll just make a team, and me with my team, I'll manage this community so that all of the members of this community get the best thing. And not only this, also in the classroom section, you can actually get all the assets of my, you know, uploaded videos. You know, you can see that like bunch of things. If you just learn these things, whatever just you're interested in, just go with that. And if you just click that, you can get like all of the resources, for example like what I'm using, and also the ready to use the template. If you click that, you can download the template and you can directly upload that in the N10. So it will be really crazy. Like if you're just beginner, or if you're not a beginner, just you just kind of like started and you need just direction, and you can join in the community, then join in the community, dude. Like the link of this community is given in the description. So yeah, see you inside. And if you are new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And also if you think this video was a good and helpful for you, then please like this video. It's really helped me a lot, and also it motivated me when I just kind of like saw that like someone subscribed, someone commented, or just someone really just liked that video. So that's it guys, see you with the end of the video. Peace.
This is the K918 Max. It shoots 4K video, has GPS, and flies super smooth. Best drone I've ever tried.